Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different than I normally do. Today I wanted to kind of talk about my 2017, how it was, everything that happened in 2017, and then kind of talk about my plans for 2018 and then the future in general. Normally I would make a video like this for myself and not upload it or anything, but I really wanted to share with you guys everything that's been going on in my life. I really wanted to make a connection more. I more so wanted to make I more so wanted to make a connection with you guys on a personal level. So I wanted to go ahead and make this vlog for everybody to watch and everybody to just come in and talk about. 2017 was honestly a pretty rough year. Not just for me, for a lot of people. I feel like it was a year of change, a year for change. Obviously, with every year that comes and goes, there's people that have great years and then there's people that have absolutely terrible years. I wouldn't say that my year was the worst year that anybody has ever had, but I would say it was a rough year. Emotionally, physically, mentally, just a rough year overall. But I'm still here and I'm still alive, so I'm not complaining. But let's just go over it, I suppose. I don't know, whatever. So I'm not complaining or anything. I'm just talking. And I think it's good to talk sometimes, to get things off your chest, off your mind, because that's normally not something that I would do. Normally I like to keep everything in. Normally I like to bottle it all up, I suppose. At the beginning of this year, I was a vision center manager at Walmart. I was pretty new to the position. I had only been in it for, maybe like 6 or 7 months prior. I'm not too sure. It was a position that I did want, but it was also a position that I was honestly scared to take. There was a lot of drama at that workplace. There was an associate. I'm not going to name her because I don't want anyone... You know how people are. But I only had 2 associates underneath me at that workplace, and one of them absolutely hated my guts because she also applied for the job, go figure, and she didn't get it. And then the other one was like my mom. The other one treated me like a son. And I honestly appreciate everything that she did for me. It was shortly after my promotion, honestly, that the girl started treating me like shit. I ignored it. I did ignore it. I treated everybody the same. I didn't want to call her out on it or tell anybody. I'm not a rat. So I just let her say her snobby remarks, and I blew it off pretty much. Well, behind my back, she did talk to my boss a lot, who was like the market health and wellness director, and she did always talk to the market directors in general, for we were like the main store that had all the high up managers in it. There was a lot of drama between us too, and usually my boss always took my side, but she started to do it so often that my boss started to doubt me and everything, and it got to the point where, well, it did get to the point where my boss started to not trust me. I'm not too sure why. I didn't do anything wrong or anything, but it was pretty odd how she flipped tables like that, seemingly overnight, honestly. And me and my boss started to argue a lot, and just at the end of the day, I was like, I'm done with this place. I don't like to consider myself a quitter, but I suppose I did. Obviously, the story goes a lot more in depth than that, but I basically told her to go fuck herself. I don't regret it. So I stopped working at the Walmart Vision Center. Dad, if you're watching this video, yes, the story is a little bit different than I told you. I just didn't want you to think I was a quitter. But then afterwards, I took a few months off of work to kind of mentally get my mind back together. 2016 was pretty rough as well. Actually, ever since like December of 2015, it had been pretty rough. So 2016 overall was a rough year. I had the whole new manager thing, and then everything was kind of stressing me out, and there was so much stress, and I wasn't at home as home as much as I had used to be. And then during my time off, go figure, it got more stressful. A lot of the stress did come from someone who I was currently dating at the time. There was just a lot of arguments between us, and there was just a lot of stuff that happened. So then between all the fights and everything and just a bunch of heartbreak, it was a lot of stress on me during my off period as well. Not to mention that the whole time all of this was going on with like essentially losing my job and basically all the heartbreak and just pretty much everything that was going on. Of course, I was doing my best to upload daily on the channel, and YouTube's one of those things because you can't go on to YouTube and look sad. You can't go onto YouTube and just be depressed. That's not something that you could do. No one's logging onto YouTube to watch a sad person. People usually go onto YouTube to get happy, to escape. At least that's what I do. When I go onto YouTube, it's to watch content that I enjoy, that makes me happy, and to laugh. So that's one of those things that you hide, and you feel like, I can't talk to anybody about this, and I do have my dad and everything, and I've just never been an open book, I suppose, which is what I'm trying to do now. I don't know. So I started applying for new jobs and everything, and I did get a job offer at VisionWorks, which I don't know what happened there. It was my fault, honestly. I didn't go. Like, that was my fault. I got the job. Like, I was onboarded and everything, and then I didn't go. I just had a bad gut feeling about it, and I try my best to trust my gut feelings. I honestly do. So I got really broke at the time, just because I spent through all my money that I had saved up. It was my fault. I always buy stupid shit. I mean, honestly, not that bad with money. I'm pretty good with money. Just a lot of bills. But between all the bills and everything, I finally did find a new job. It wasn't that hard, honestly. When you have experience in optician work, it's really easy to find a job. There's so many optical places out there that are always looking for people. So I went ahead, I applied at LensCrafters, and I got the call back instantly because of my vision center manager experience and just my optician experience. And so I went ahead and I got the job there. Well, I had thought that the manager and all the associates were really cool, and that lasted for a few weeks until my boss actually went to China for about a month. And then when she came back, she quit. Like, she quit before she even came back, which was weird. We had saw on Facebook that she had quit before she even told anybody. and then two other associates had went back to school, and they couldn't work anymore because they're at school, understandably. So between me and one more associate, we had to basically cover every shift at the place. Which, I mean, I like money. I like to have money, but we were working a lot of hours. Our LensCrafters is inside of a Macy's, so it's not like regular LensCrafters hours. It's pretty much Macy's hours. So then I was working a lot of hours. There'd be times where I'd get off at like midnight, and then they'd want me back at like 8, 7 in the morning, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm not going to be getting any sleep. This is just like going back to McDonald's. And so between all of that, it was, and uploading frequently on YouTube, it was such a pain in the butt. And that's around the time when I started trying the new editing techniques. Before, my editing was really minimalistic. Shitty. My editing was shitty, I want to say. I would just record a long video of just me ranting, cut out the beginning part, just make and then cut right at the end. And it'd basically just be one unedited Let's Play with minor editing. Almost no editing, I would say. Looking back at it, it felt like it was no editing. My first, 320 videos are meh. They're really meh. So then I'm working all these hours, and of course there's more heartbreak in between. There's always drama and stuff that's happening. And it was just stressful. It was so stressful. And I'm honestly really good with stress. I am. And I'm not one to complain ever about it. I always keep it to myself. I'm not one to complain about it. But it got to me a little bit. It got to me a little bit. And it's a good thing that it got to me. Because I'm still sick. I'm sorry. It's a good thing that all this stress got to me. There's a lot more that happened that it's hard to recall. And there's just so much that happened this year that was awful. Also my great-grandmother passed away. That was like the first death in the family that I ever dealt with, which was a weird experience because I had never dealt really with death apart from an animal dying, so I didn't know how to feel, and I didn't cry. I don't know. I don't think I was too upset, which sounds awful. I'm not an evil person, but if my cat dies, like when my cat Jojo died, or when my dog Petey died, I could not. I still miss Petey to death. But like I was saying, it was good that all this stress got to me because it was really eye-opening. It made me realize that I need to make myself happy. To focus on myself for once and not try to accommodate for everybody else, which is usually what I do. So within the past couple weeks, I've been doing what I want. And what I want is to have fun, I guess. to be happy. I want to travel. I want to eat good food. I want to make friends. I want to make friends so good that they're family. I want to jump out of a plane. Fuck, I want to break a bone. I don't want to do that. I've never broken a bone. I don't want to do that. Take it back. If I do, I'll vlog it. I don't know. I want to volunteer. I want to help people. I just feel like I have so much to offer this world, and I am not doing it all here in Chicago, Illinois. Now, this is my home, and it always will be. But I want to make people laugh around the globe. I've just always been good at making people happy and making people understand that sometimes life is hard, but it always gets better no matter what. I just want to get, I just want to get stuck in the rain in a city that I've never been to, in a country that I've never been in, and just be lost and cold. Run into a place that I've never been before to escape the rain. I just want to remember something like that. Something new. It's been a little while since I've done something like that. It'd make me happy. But it always is the simple things now, isn't it? The small things, excuse me. 2018 will be a 1,000 times better of a year. And it's because I am going to make it 1,000 times better for me. And for you guys too. No matter what, I'm always going to be on YouTube. I'm always going to be uploading videos. It is my passion. It will always be my passion. Video editing and production and just everything it's just my passion in general. But I want you guys to hold me accountable for myself. And the way you'll be able to do that is if you notice that there's no vlogs of me going places, that I haven't been doing anything. But I'm going to be. I'm going to make 2018 a good year. A year I'll never forget. So pretty much 2018, here we come. Thank you all so much for sticking through 2017 with me. I'm sorry. I just want to go dancing or something right now. I don't know. I've never really danced ever. Do some fucking karaoke. Hell yeah. But anyways, sorry. Thank you all so much for sticking with me through 2017. Thank you so much for just being there for me. A lot of you have been so sweet in the comments, and reading all your comments makes my day. Every day. It honestly does. So I'll see you next year. There'll be more videos this year, but I'll see you guys next year too. And I just can't wait. I don't know. I'm excited.